So, as promised, I told the world I would show them my successes and failures. Seems like the failures are superseding the successes. But I'm here in my edition. And check that corner. I mean, that thing is, if I can get the glare off of it, pretty dead on. And come over here to this intersecting corner. That thing's pretty much dead on. But a week or so ago, I was up there sheeting my roof. And I made another mistake. I guess I'll make a video about that. But I happened to be looking down the fascia plane. I was over there, looking down this fascia plane like that. I was like, why is this giant fucking hump in my roof? I couldn't figure it out. Came down here, started checking shit. And, you know, that corner's dead on. That corner's dead on. I'll try to get a different angle. That ain't dead on. I mean, that's close to an inch. Same thing over here. Yeah. I like it. I'm a professional, been doing this a long time. I have never, ever in my life lost a wall like this. And it wasn't like that when I strung lined it. But I know what happened. And you know, it's my fault. I accept responsibility for it. But I keep getting pressured for people to help me and labor. And I keep telling everybody, it's not that I don't need help. I can't use help because I can't stay ahead of the problems. So I got some college kids out here, my daughter's boyfriend and a couple of other muscle-bound guys. And I didn't know what to do with them. Because everything is so, I mean, you got to know what the hell you're doing. So I had them move a bunch of treated material over here, which I thought was a great idea, but no, it's not. Stupid me. I should have had them put it on the ground instead of occupying my sawhorses for the next fucking 6 weeks. But my wife had suggested, just get them to do the hard stuff that you've been doing. And I've been dragging all these sheets of 5/8 plywood up on the roof by myself. She's like, well, just get them to put the plywood up there. So, all right, great. So I built a little cradle on the top of the ridge board, not thinking, again, as usual. And I got them to all, I don't know, 15 sheets of 5/8 plywood. Then it got soaking wet. And I didn't have any interior braces. Now, I did the exact same thing 2 weeks before by myself, but I had this entire room braced off. Clean, straight, and plumb. And I put a little cradle up there, and I dragged all that fucking plywood up there, and I sat it on that ridge board, and everything was fine. But my dumb ass forgot. When I got that labor in front of me, because I wasn't thinking ahead, I told him to put all that shit up there, and I didn't brace anything. And so now that wall is bowed. I mean, that thing is fucked up. I don't know if anybody can see it. And I was like, well, once I discovered it, it's like, well, maybe it's not as bad as I think. I checked this wall. That wall is still straight. Of course, that wall is still straight because I still got fucking braces on it. So maybe my ridge is still straight. No. I don't know if it's going to show up in the video or not. Not straight. If it weren't for the fascia boards, God damn it. I mean, I can't get a fascia board on that. Fuck. I mean, this corner, all of this is squatted out so far that I got this giant hump and a giant crown in my fascia plate in the front of the house, the biggest fucking advertisement on Buford Road. And I just can't fucking have it. And to be honest, I love making excuses. I don't know if y'all been following, but I had to cut the fucking header out of this fucking wall because the plans didn't call for the fact that the rafters ran over. So I had to knock the braces off, cut the header out, put these bullshit flat rafter extensions in to create an applied overhang, which I fucking hate. Went through that 5 years ago. God damn it. So my plan now is I'm going to go in the basement and I'm going to support the floor underneath the ridge. I'm going to put some I'm going to cut the collar ties loose on the east side because the damage is done. And then I'm going to take that pig trough off and I'm going to put bottle jacks directly underneath the ridge board. At least 2 of them. And then I'm going to put 2 come-alongs from that header to this wall, which is still braced, and I'm going to brace it some more. And I'm going to try and squeeze this thing back together. And if I succeed, I mean, I've got to succeed because I'm not having that shit on the front of my house. I'm going to get longer collar ties and go to the bottom thirds like I should have done to start off with. And tie these walls together. So, yeah. I mean, I really want to point my finger at everybody, but it's really ultimately my responsibility. I fucked up. And now I'm going to try and correct it. But I would not have ever normally done this. I'm super fucking stressed out now that I've been called to court and all that kind of shit. I can't even think straight. I can't even get a picture with it on the wrong side of the house, I guess. But I am such a, I mean, look, I am such a fucking pain in the ass for braces. I brace everything. Brace, 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 brace. Every 4 foot, every T-post, every corner, everything. Square, plumb, straight, string line. And one little mental lapse in judgment. Because I happen to have some available labor. And I fucked myself. Imagine that. Got my fucking chimney up there. They didn't do that the way I wanted, but I'm not going to argue about it. And I guess the good news is I might actually have some fucking trusses coming. What is this? Almost June? And I've been trying to get trusses since December. And this fucking floor is rotting and decaying. I might get some trusses to where I can put a roof on this thing and dry it in between Tuesday and Thursday of next week. But I've learned not to listen to people because they lie. But I changed companies and I gave them the money, so maybe it'll fucking happen. So wish me luck. That's my latest publicized failure. See ya.